limit. Fly direct to Washington, D.C. from Augusta Regional Airport. The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Well, after a few showers this morning, it turned out to be relatively quiet, but typical summer afternoon for us. That will change as we head into Friday with a better chance of some showers and thunderstorms. A full look at your Viper 6 forecast is coming up.
Right now, News Channel 6 at 4, a major financial boost for the bus system in Augusta. We'll tell you how that money is going to be used.
And virtual reality, a first for one local high school. The plan school officials have for students.
And Aiken, we have a winner. Check your Palmetto 5 lottery numbers, folks. You could be $200,000 richer as your News at 4 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 4.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with Augusta Transit getting $300,000.
Jenny Brand.
All right, Tim, thank you. Some students at Augusta University are moving into campus dorms today. They'll be arriving through Saturday. Oak Hall on the Somerville campus was under construction over the summer after some flood damage. It was supposed to have been finished by now, but the dorm remains closed due to unforeseen delays. Nearly 400 students will be relocated to various apartment complexes in Augusta for the fall semester. And speaking of getting back to school, one South Carolina high school in our area will soon bring an educational experience to students that is out of this world. Graham Lee has more.
Williston Elkville High School welcomed back students on Monday morning. And now in just a few weeks, students will be able to use virtual reality headsets in the classroom for the first time. The school is one of 30 across the state to receive the headsets. They're coming from the online learning company Victory XR. The school will receive 20 VR headsets to help tutor students in the areas of reading, math, and science. The principal is excited to see how this technology will enhance the students' educational experience.
We know that students engage with technology every single day. And we hope that they can use this way as a positive way to engage with technology and to use it as a learning tool to maybe open their eyes to different career paths or different experiences that maybe be from a small town that they never had.
Principal Flowers says the headsets are already here, but aren't quite ready to use just yet. He expects them to be distributed to classrooms in about a month. In Williston, Graham Lee, WJBF, News Channel 6.
South Carolina police are cracking down on drivers in an effort to keep students safe. Starting next week, more school buses will be out on the roads. You can expect to see officers on the roads too, as drivers need to get used to school zones again. Law enforcement says they're warning drivers to follow all rules of the road or pay the price.
We'll assign our traffic officers to the school zones because we just want to make sure that, people are slowing down. People are used to driving the normal speed, but now in the school zones, it's 25 miles an hour. Officers will make some stops. Hopefully, all those will be warning tickets, at least for the first couple of weeks, and then you'll probably get a citation.
Deputies say it's important for drivers to slow down when they see lights flashing and be sure to follow signals from the crossing guards.
Well, experts are warning that back to school means back to a higher risk of foodborne illnesses. They say improperly packed lunches could be part of the problem because some people make the mistake of packing perishable items without keeping them cool until lunchtime. Cold food needs to stay cold, 40 degrees or lower to prevent bacteria growth. That means the old brown paper bag in this case won't cut it.
There are small ice packs, there are small cold packs, and you can also use a juice box or a water bottle that you put in the freezer night before, and then you stick it in the lunchbox.
Good point. Jenny and I were just discussing during that comment, how are we alive? How are we still alive? But do, put those ice packs and stuff in the bags just to be safe. Foodborne illnesses cause about 123,000 hospitalizations every year, and it can get worse if you're not careful, so please do. A big winner in Aiken today. Somebody who bought a Palmetto Cash 5 ticket is $200,000 richer. The ticket bought at the Three-Way Food Mart on Silver Bluff Road. All 5 numbers matched the big win for Wednesday's drawing, so they got the top prize, $29,000. 30, 32, 33. The power up was 2. The store owners are pretty fired up.
Yes,
Yeah. Or maybe last 2 years is big winner here. So maybe more people win, Yeah, my store is more people win.
If you have the winning ticket, you have 180 days to claim your prize. The Augusta Library trying to help you discover your American Indian ancestry.
Join our team today.
Wilkes County Emergency Services and MedNow Washington Wilkes say they're seeing an increase in COVID-19 numbers ahead of peak season for the virus in the fall. Health experts say they're seeing more hospital admissions and emergency room visits. The state of Georgia, one of a dozen states seeing the largest surge. Now, the CDC does expect COVID trends to continue to go up and go down throughout the rest of the year. If you'd like to check the number of cases in your area, we have a map on our website at WJBF.com.
Outdoor activity.
The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Right now on News Channel 6 at 6, a brand new way to get health care in Jenkins County. Live coverage of the celebration.
Plus, a local school joining an elite group with the addition of virtual reality education. We have the details.
And more money for the city bus system. How that cash will help riders in Augusta as your news at 6 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 6.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Brad Means.
I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you for joining us tonight. Coverage you can count on begins with Augusta Transit getting $300,000 in federal funding. Tiffany Hobbs tells us how the funds will be used to help the community.
The recent grant comes from the Federal Transportation Administration. It will be used to improve access to resources such as medical care, groceries, and jobs. $20 million federal dollars were awarded to 47 communities across the country through the Areas of Persistent Poverty program. The federal funding focuses on transit access, outreach, and clean energy in disadvantaged communities. Augusta was the only city in Georgia to receive one of the grants.
This grant is specifically to study the users and also to see how their personal well-being benefits from having access to transportation to maintain their independence, to get to jobs and hospitals.
Dr. Page says the funds will be used to find ways to uplift South Augusta by improving access to resources like medical care, jobs, and groceries.
We are proposing to introduce microtransit. Microtransit is like Uber, Lyft, but it's operated by a public transit agency. We are proposing to introduce microtransit in the South Augusta sometime in 2024.
The grant money will be used to study how people's lives have been changed using microtransit in South Augusta. It will also be used to see how a bigger bus service can serve the area.
South Augusta is pretty a distance from downtown Augusta, so this study will help us identify if using battery electric buses in South Augusta is the best use of those buses.
Dr. Page tells us this grant will allow Augusta Transit to study public health impacts of their services for the first time.
Similar studies have been done in other parts of Georgia, but they may not relate to Augusta. So that's why we applied for this grant to study what is happening or what can happen here in Augusta, how new transit service can improve the lives of Augustans.
Dr. Page tells us that Augusta Transit is currently applying to several other grants to further improve access. In Augusta, I'm Tiffany Hobbs, WJBF, News Channel 6.
It is back to school for students across the area, and
Jenkins County Medical Center is expanding its facility with a new therapy clinic. News Channel 6's Nikita Dennis is live now in Millen with more. Nikita?
Yeah, that's right. The doors are open to the new Jenkins County Medical Center at the outpatient care at the new Jenkins County Medical Center. And a ribbon cutting was held today to celebrate the expansion for the new therapy clinic. And doctors say this is a huge milestone not only for the hospital but for the city of Millen. The clinic offers new equipment for patients to help with their therapy needs and the expansion started back in June, and they're hoping to serve more patients in the city and surrounding areas.
Well, Jenkins County, for the longest time, we've had a small physical therapy department. We haven't had the equipment that some of the bigger towns have in their gyms and their physical therapy departments. So this is just a great asset to the community.
I also spoke to the CEO of Jenkins County Hospital on this major milestone, and we'll hear more from him coming up tonight at 10 and 11. Live in Midland, Nikita Dennis, WJBF, News Channel 6.
And as News Channel 6 at 6 continues, a shelter in Augusta needs your help.
How you can help the Center of Hope with a bedding drive when your News at 6 returns. First, though, look at what's ahead tonight on News Nation.
Boy and Associates.
I've seen what trucking companies offer to injured people, and it's pathetic. Call me today and let me fight to get you the biggest check possible.
Get the strong arm. Call attorney John Boy and Associates.
A shelter in Augusta needs your help to help those in need get a good night's sleep. The Salvation Army Center of Hope on Green Street gives men, women, and children a place to lay their heads at night. And during the month of August, they're holding a bedding drive to help with their shelter and for those in transitional housing.
The Salvation Army determines our need for our drives based on when we run low in supplies. And in our shelter, we can house over 100 people any given night. That's 100 pillows, that's 100 sheets, that's 100 blankets, every single night that is used and washed and then reused.
The shelter is looking for twin-size sheets. Try to get white ones if you can so they can bleach them. You heard Derek talk about how many times they are reused. Donations welcome at the Center of Hope, the Kroc Center, or any Salvation Army thrift store.
A big winner in Aiken today. Someone who purchased a Palmetto Cash 5 ticket is $200,000 richer. The ticket was bought at the Three-Way Food Mart on Silver Bluff Road. All 5 numbers matched the big win prize for Wednesday's drawing. Those numbers, 4, 29, 30, 32, 33, and the power-up 2. The store owners are pretty psyched too.
Yes,
Yeah.
first time here, big one.
Or maybe last 2 years is big winner here. So maybe more people win, Yeah, my story is more people win.
If you have the winning ticket, you have 180 days to claim your prize.
Yeah, congratulations.
Pretty exciting.
How about it? Are you about to run out here?